Hello everyone. Can you see this board?
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubt from tutorial 6? ट्यूटोरियल 6 में किसी को कोई डाउट है अभी? So if there is a solenoid and wires are wrapped over it, and let us say the current is anti-clockwise. So this is the current and so on. Gagan Gupta, can you hear me? Priyanshu Upman. Paramatma Singh. Paramatma Singh, can you hear me?
Good afternoon, sir.
Who is? What's your name?
It's Bharat Kumar, sir.
No, I'm calling Paramatma Singh right
Okay,
now.
sir.
Paramatma Singh, can you hear me? Mukesh Kumar Rathore. Mukesh, can you hear me? Madhuranjan.
Yes, sir.
So Madhuranjan, the question is this. I have a solenoid. I have shown it by red color here, and the wires are wrapped over the solenoid, which I saw by green.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What is the, so this current is time varying here. I is a function of time now. What is the direction of pointing vector here?
Sir, clockwise, sir.
You means along the wire.
Yes, sir.
Why? So why do you think the pointing vector is along the wire or opposite to wires? What's your name? क्या नाम है आपका? Gitla Shruti, can you hear me? Divyansh Narayan.
Yes, sir.
So, Divyansh, can you please tell me what is the direction of pointing vector here? So this, I have shown a solenoid here by red color. You can think of it like infinite solenoid also. I mean the length is extended in both directions. And this green color shows the current wire wrapped over the solenoid. ग्रीन कलर से शो किया गया है वो करंट वायर है जिसमें एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में करंट फ्लो हो रहा है. What is the direction of pointing vector for this setup?
Sir, please can you repeat the question? What is the direction of?
Pointing vector. The current is a function of time. Deepesh Chaudhary. Dhanraj Chaurasia. Deepika Rani. Ashutosh
Yes, sir.
Ashutosh, did you get the question?
Sir, I think it will be outwards.
It is outward, huh? You mean something like this? Why?
Sir, it's E cross B.
So pointing vector is E cross B. Okay. What is the direction of E?
Sir, along the wire.
In direction of B?
Upwards.
So what is the direction of P now?
It's R cap.
It is outward or inward?
Sir, radially outwards.
Outwards, sir.
Let us say it is outward. So what does it signify? If P is some vector which has some magnitude and the direction is outward, P कोई vector है जिसका कोई magnitude भी होगा. The magnitude is E times B, and this vector is pointing outward. Of this statement, क्या पता चला इससे आपको?
सर इससे ये EM waves की जो एनर्जी है वो रेडियली आउटवर्ड्स जा रही है.
It means this solenoid is radiating out energy, right?
Yes, sir.
This also mean that you will realize this energy outside the solenoid. I mean, if you want to measure this energy outside, you should get some non-zero number.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you calculate energy outside the solenoid? क्या आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं solenoid के बाद कितनी एनर्जी है?
Maybe yes, sir.
How?
Yes, sir.
Sir, that energy from B field and energy from electric field both some.
Sir, cross product of E and B.
Okay. So what is the energy stored in magnetic field outside the solenoid? So what is
Sir,
the magnetic field outside?
Sir, zero. Sir, outside the solenoid is zero.
So there is no energy in magnetic field, right?
No, sir, but we are taking the magnetic field which is inside the solenoid, I think.
See, if energy is going out, you should see energy outside. If energy is going inward, then you should see energy inside, right? So when you
Sir,
say
but
pointing vector is pointing outward, it means that whatever energy lost by the battery is going outside the solenoid and it is radiating out in the space. जो भी एनर्जी बैटरी से खत्म हो रही है, जो भी बैटरी इसमें लगी हुई है, वहां से जो भी एनर्जी लॉस हो रहा है वो सोलिनॉइड से रेडियली आउटवर्ड बाहर की ओर जा रहा है. So if your statement is right, then you should be able to measure this energy outside the solenoid. यदि आपने सही कहा है तो ये एनर्जी आपको आप मेजर कर सकते हैं सोलिनॉइड के बाहर. Now we just realize that there is no magnetic field component outside solenoid. Magnetic field में तो कोई एनर्जी स्टोर नहीं हुआ है. What else?
electric field.
So is there electric field outside solenoid? क्या solenoid के बाहर electric field है?
Sir, the electric field is along the wire actually.
Okay. So is any energy stored in electric field? Electric field में कोई energy stored है?
नो सर.
क्या इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में एनर्जी स्टोर हो सकती है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if electric field is there, then why do you say that there is no energy outside? So
Because
it is-
this
Because this
Because-
electric field is only
Induced-
along the wire.
outside you are saying E is not zero. B is zero. So energy in E, energy in B. Now since there is no magnetic field, this is zero. What about this quantity? This is zero or non-zero? And if it is non-zero, how will I calculate this number? यदि ये non-zero है तो मैं कैसे इसको calculate करूँ?
Sir, please can you tell, sir, how have you written that E is non-zero outside for solenoid?
Your friends are suggesting me like this. काफी के friends कुछ suggest कर रहे हैं कि electric field outside non-zero हो सकता है. Okay, let us assume that electric field is non-zero. मान लेते हैं electric field non-zero है. तब भी how will I calculate corresponding energy?
Sir, cannot it be calculated using that energy density of electric field formula?
Half epsilon naught E square.
Yes, sir.
Dot dV.
But there is a condition with that. So when you say energy density is this,
Sir, I think that is for uniform electric field.
no, but it must be electrostatic field. I mean, for this field, del cross E has to be zero. Because for non-electrostatic field, work done depends on path. यदि electrostatic field नहीं है, तब work done path पे depend करता है. So what about the electric field which is not electrostatic? जो field electrostatic नहीं है, उसकी एनर्जी आप कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? Can we use the same formula? क्या यही फॉर्मूला फिर से यूज कर सकते हैं विदाउट एनी लॉजिक?
No, sir.
And let me give you one more logical problem here. What is the energy in B? B square upon 2 mu naught, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does magnetic field do any work? क्या magnetic field कोई work करता भी है?
No, sir. It doesn't work.
Then what do we really mean by energy stored in magnetic field? If magnetic field has nothing to do with work, then who is doing work? Or you
Sir,
can
work is
think
doing by battery to generate that magnetic field.
right. Or let me ask in this way. If magnets cannot do any work, how does a magnetic crane work? यदि magnets work नहीं कर सकती, then how does a magnetic crane lift the object?
Sir, what's the magnetic what?
Let us say we have a magnetic crane. I mean, a crane which apply force through magnets to lift the objects. Now you know that magnets do not do any work. Magnet कोई काम नहीं कर सकती है. Then whatever work is being done in order to lift the object, where does this energy come from? यदि कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है इसको मैग्नेटिक फोर्स के थ्रू आपने लिफ्ट किया ऊपर को by some height h, how much energy do we require? mgh. Now magnetic forces do not do any work, then who is doing this work? ये एनर्जी आ कहाँ से रही है?
From the battery?
So you realize that magnetic field or magnetic forces are just a mediator, right? Same is here. Field is not doing any work, but this field is like a mediator between the battery and who is doing actually work. कौन actually work कर रहा है? Related electric field. कहाँ से आया? By Faraday law. Right? And how much is the work done by this electric field? It is equal to the energy supplied by the battery. So B is like a mediator between battery and electric field. So it is this electric field who is producing induced current. ये electric field है जो induced current produce कर रहा है. This is an electric field who is doing work. And where does this get energy from? It gets energy from battery, but not directly through this channel. So obviously, when we say B square by 2 mu naught, it is actually the work done by generated induced electric field. So this is the work done by electric field for which del cross E is not 0. Ultimately work electric field ने ही किया है. When we say half epsilon naught T square, it is for this field where curl is 0. When we say it is B square by 2 mu naught, it is for those electric fields which are not conservative. But ultimately it has to be electric field only that can do the work. So if there is no magnetic field outside, obviously there is no energy outside. So which statement is not right? Is P outward या P outward है? यहाँ पे कोई doubt है? Or we have energy outside but we are doing some mistake?
Sir, P is outward is correct because E cross B is coming outward.
What about the direction of E? Are you
That-
sure it is along the wire or it is opposite to wire?
Sir,
E should be opposite to wire, sir, I think.
What is P now?
inward.
Is it consistent with other behaviors? It means energy is going in. Is it true? क्या energy अंदर को जा रही है?
Yes, sir.
Can you measure that energy?
Sir, using that magnetic field.
So how much is the energy inside?
It is B square over 2 mu naught
क्या इसको
Into
जोड़ा
volume.
या नहीं?
plus E square epsilon naught by 2.
This is there, right? ये तो है ही. क्या इसको भी जोड़ना होगा? Electric field is also there. Electric field भी है अंदर.
Yes, sir.
So should I add this term also? क्या इसको भी add करना होगा?
Yes, sir. B square by 2 mu epsilon naught is provided.
If I am adding this term, this means there exists an electric field for which del cross E is 0. अंदर एक ऐसा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी है जिसका कर्ल 0 है. Is it true? Actually, this energy is due to that induced electric field. ये चीज हमेशा सही है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कभी काम नहीं करता है, बट सिंस इट इज इन द पाथ, ये एनर्जी फ्लो के पाथ में है, या तो आप यहाँ से एनर्जी निकालिए इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड से, दैट इज द स्टैंडर्ड मेथड, दैट इज द मोस्ट जेन्युइन मेथड, और यू कैन कैलकुलेट एनर्जी फ्रॉम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आल्सो, बट इट डज नॉट मीन कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ने काम किया है, काम अल्टीमेटली इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ही कर रहा है. सेम थिंग इज हियर, जो एनर्जी अंदर स्टोर है दैट इज ड्यू टू द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कहाँ से आया? वो इसी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड से आया है. So this is the total energy. Yes, if we have some charges also inside, हमारे पास कुछ और charges भी हैं इसके अंदर static, then we will have this term also. तब हमारे पास ये term भी हो, because now we have two electric field inside. One is induced, which gives this much energy. And if we have charges, then only we have this energy also. But there are no static charge. We have only this steady current, sorry, non-steady current. There is no half epsilon naught E squared. This is not true. What is the connection between P and B square by 2 mu naught? Can I
Sir,
relate
they are
this to?
equal? They are equal, sir.
So what is
square
P? This is, what is the unit of this right side?
It's energy, sir.
Joule per
Yes, sir.
Joule per
meter.
volume.
Oh yeah,
What is
joule
this?
per volume.
What is P actually? So now I'm talking about magnitude. What does this magnitude signify?
Pointing vector magnitude is meter per second.
So when you say energy is, now you know energy is not going out, it is going in. Next question is, how do you measure it? आपने कहा एनर्जी अंदर को जा रही है. How do you quantify this statement?
सर अभी तो आपने बताया ना कि फॉर्मूला है b स्क्वायर बाय 2 म्यू
This is energy
यूनिट टाइम, सॉरी वॉल्यूम.
यूनिट एरिया है, यूनिट एरिया लीजिए यहाँ से, पर सेकंड. इस यूनिट एरिया से एक सेकंड में कितना एनर्जी अंदर को गया है, दैट इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ P. नाउ कैसे इनको रिलेट करेंगे, P एंड B स्क्वायर बाय 2 म्यू? ऑब्वियसली दे आर टू डिफरेंट. वन इज पावर पर यूनिट एरिया and one is energy per unit volume. So first of all, let us say di by dt is constant. Means current is increasing at a uniform rate. Is P a constant or time varying? क्या P constant है या टाइम के साथ बदल रहा है?
कांस्टेंट सर.
Look at the formula.
It should be time varying, sir, because b is time varying. Sir, it should be time varying because b is time varying.
What about E?
E is independent of time because di by dt is constant.
Okay, so P is a function of time.
Right, sir.
Okay, so let me modify problem little bit. Let us say t is equal to 0, current was 0, and then current increases linearly. I is a function of time, like I is equal to some constant times t. So di by dt is equal to constant. And after some time, current becomes I. Okay. Now in this intermediate process, can you relate T and d square by 2 mu naught? So T tells you that at what rate energy is going inside the solenoid. The right hand side terms tell you that at any time t, what is the energy inside the solenoid. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड आपको बताता है कि एनर्जी किस रेट से सोलेनोइड के अंदर जा रही है। राइट हैंड साइड बताता है कि किसी टाइम टी पर सोलेनोइड में कितनी एनर्जी है। सो व्हाट इज द कनेक्शन बिटवीन दीज टू? So this is something like this. You have a tank of water and some water is going into this tank with some rate, and what the level of water is increasing with time. So what is the rate that is given by P? How much is the water inside the solenoid? That is given by B square by 2 mu naught. So how will you connect these two quantities?
Sir, that rate into dt will be that quantity.
So do it step by step. Now it's not a very complicated thing. Let us take a piece of solenoid. The radius is r, length is l, and wires are all over it. If I take a small area on the surface of the solenoid, ds, so how should I write this ds? Let me ask someone. Bharat, what is the formula for ds here?
Sir, it should be r d theta into dl.
Right. So this is the small area. In unit time, how much energy is going through this small area?
Sir, what did you ask? How much energy?
Energy going into the solenoid through ds in unit time.
Sir, it should be p into ds by dt.
And in dt time,
P into ds into dt.
so this much energy has gone into the solenoid in dt time through ds area. Energy going in dt time through complete surface.
Integration P dot ds dot dt and area should be from.
So dt is like a constant. I mean, it's just some time interval. I am going to integrate over the surface. What are the limits? It's a surface, so it has to be two integral.
Yes,
What are the
sir.
variables?
Sir, it's 0 to 2 pi for theta, and for L it's 0 to L.
Okay. So this much energy has gone into the solenoid in dt time. So due to this energy, the level of energy will increase inside the solenoid, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the energy at time t?
B square by 2 epsilon naught. Sir.
This is energy at time t in unit volume. This is in unit volume. Okay.
Yes, sir, in unit volume.
In solenoid, energy in this full solenoid of length L, कितने बड़े solid में कितना energy होगा? V square by 2 mu naught d tau. Tau means volume. Integral. Obviously, three integrals are there now. What are the
Yes.
limits?
Sir, it should be. Sir, 0 to R, 0 to L, and 0 to 2 pi.
So we have some small volume here. And how do we cover this whole solenoid using this small volume? Extend R from 0 to capital R. Extend theta from 0 to 2 pi. Extend L from 0 to
L.
So this was the energy at time t. What is the energy at time t plus dt? Or what is the rate of change of energy? I mean in dt time, how much change will be there in the energy? Now you know that, let me say it is some energy at time t. E is electric field, let me use some other symbol for it. This is the energy at time t. So obviously this energy is changing with time inside the solenoid. What is the rate of change? Or what is the increasing energy in dt time? So this is the increased energy. This is the energy at time t plus delta t. This is the energy at time t. So in delta t time, this much energy has increased. Let me divide by delta t. Let me multiply by delta t. What is this quantity? Okay. Now can you relate these two? One quantity is this. Let me call it B. B is magnetic field. Let me use some other number. Z1. One quantity is this. Are they equal? Or no? Z2 tells you that in delta t time, how much energy has come into the solenoid. It is like in delta t time, how much water has come into this water tank. Z1 tells you in delta t time, how much extra water is there inside the tank. Z1 बता रहा है आपको कि डेल्टा टी टाइम में वाटर लेवल कितना मॉडिफाई हो चुका है. So these two quantities are same.
Yes, sir.
So P dot ds dt is equal to p square by 2 mu naught and since volume and time are two different parameters, I can take time derivative inside also. This is the connection between these two. This tells you how much water has come through the pipe. This tells you how much is the rise in the water level. So I gave many problems to verify these quantities, but I don't know why you guys are not interested. Is there any problem with my teaching? या कुछ ऐसा भी आपको मेरे पढ़ाई लिखाई में समझ में नहीं आ रहा है?
No, sir.
Then why such a reluctance? This is second or third class I am investing on the same tutorial. ऐसा second or third class होगा जो मैं same tutorial पे invest कर रहा हूँ. And still I don't see any response from you. Any doubt here with the pointing vector?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. No, not the pointing vector, but sir, the last line actually.
What
Sir,
is
you
called
have written Z1 is equal to D something that function by dt dot del t, right, sir?
You mean this?
Yes, sir. The circled part.
You mean this? Huh?
No, sir. Lower, sir. Z1 is equal to something. Yes, sir. Yeah, this one.
Yes. Any doubt here?
Yes, sir. Z1 you have written here that something, and in the next line you have written on the right hand side d by dt b square over 2 mu naught into del tau. Where is that del
See.
t, sir, in that?
Is there any doubt with this equation? क्या इसके साथ कोई problem है आपको?
Not with that equation, sir. In the next line you have written derivative of b square over 2 mu naught into d
You are
tau.
saying that this is not Z1. आपको यहाँ पे doubt है, हाँ?
Sir, it should be Z1, but where is that del t, sir?
All right. Sorry. Yes, you are right. I got it. Yes. And dt. Yes, I got it. Yes, thanks. Okay. So
Okay,
calculate
now,
magnetic field
sir.
square, take time derivative, multiply with dt. Or you can simply cut dt from both sides. right?
If it is a constant or something like that.
I mean, it's an interval which you are keeping same on both sides. Let us say you measure how much water has come in 5 seconds. So dt is this 5 second, right?
Right,
Here,
sir. Right.
here also. So you can simply kill this out, and this is the connection between these two.
And sir, now we can change that P dot ds again.
So P dot ds is the total, the rate of flow of energy through the full surface, and this right hand side thing is the rate of change of water level inside the tank. Can we simplify it further? क्या suggest कर रहे हैं आप?
Sir, that function not
Any doubt with this P dot ds?
no sir, no doubt. I'm saying that we can write it as del cross something, those formulas from electric field
All
chapter.
right. Yes, you can do. That you can do. Okay.
That from that we can kill that d tau also.
Yeah, right. That's a good thing. Del dot P. So you are going to apply divergence theorem to it, right?
Right, sir. Divergence theorem.
So that's the good thing. And now let me show you something very interesting. Now you'll be happy to see this thing. Where is this? We do not go to this level, but since now you are starting getting the things. Can you see this pipe?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this S is, I think, pointing vector. Let me see. Yes.
Yes, sir. This S is pointing okay.
Right. And what you are suggesting me is this quantity. The rate of change of energy is equal to divergence of pointing vector. Right. This is what we just derived. वही हमने यहाँ पे derive किया है. You just write it in, apply Gauss theorem here. What you will get on left hand side?
Yes, sir.
Del
That
cross E
del
minus the del cross
dot
E upon
E, I
mu epsilon. Sorry, left.
There is a problem of minus sign. Please figure it out. इसको figure out कीजिए. This is d tau. So we realize the same thing just now. Del dot P is equal to del by del T of energy density. But we missed a minus sign somewhere I think that will come from this thing. P and DS are opposite to each other. DS is outward, P is inward. So I think you will get some problem from here also. And you will get this formula. So we did not discuss in the theory class. ये हमने theory class में discuss नहीं किया था. We also get this thing without any problem.
So your voice is very disturbed.
Sorry?
Your voice has some disturbance.
Is it clear now?
Speak again, sir.
Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Somewhat.
Sir, can you go to the last slide again so that I can write that? Oh no, sir. It is here. It is here.
So that's how things in electromagnetic fields are connected. There are many ways to calculate same quantities, and the problem that I give in tutorial 6 are connected in such a manner that you will get same answer from different approach. tutorial 6 में आपको प्रॉब्लम दिया है मैंने, इसमें एक ही प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के कई अप्रोच हैं. So please go through all the approaches and see whether you are getting same answer or not. Those who are absent, I will give one assignment to them and they will have to submit it within 10 to 15 days and I'll count it in their internal assessment. उसके इनके assessment को count भी करूँगा. So I will give one assignment to only those who are absent in this class. Yes?
Sir, you had said this many times, but you haven't given any assignment yet.
Sorry, say it again.
Sir, you have said this many times that I will give an assignment, but you haven't given any assignment.
Yes, I was planning to give, but then I realized that you just started learning, so I skipped it. But now
Yes,
we are
sir.
going to
Skip it
at the end of
again.
the No, it's not possible. This is third time I'm looking for some response from your side, but I don't know why are you guys so reluctant in doing the tutorials.
So, sir, that assignment will be for those students who are not present in this class today.
Yes,
Today's
yes,
class.
yes. So either read on your own or come into the class. Either you perform in the assignment or perform in the class. Now let me quickly go to the next tutorial.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, here ds vector will be r d phi dz. Sir,
Yes. R d phi dz is the magnitude and direction.
r cap is the direction. Okay, sir.
Direction is r cap.
And sir, in previous classes, you told that there is a sheet of Faraday that you upload, but you didn't upload.
Which sheet?
सर जिसमें सर फराडे लॉ कब अप्लीकेबल होता है उसका कुछ था 3 पेज का सर.
I think I have uploaded all the sheets which I write here.
No sir, it's a page of books, 3 page of books.
Okay, you are talking about this Faraday's paradox, huh?
Yes sir, Faraday paradox.
All right, I will upload.
Okay sir, thank you.
So let me go to the next tutorial. There are only 2 problems and both are from displacement current. So problem 2 is a standard problem. You can see it in many textbooks. Let me invest some part on problem 1. There are 2 concentric spherical cells. So one cell is this, some radius r1 is there. This is another cell. Concentric means it also has same center, but obviously its radius is different. And between 2 cells, there is some material, and this material has conductivity sigma. What is sigma? Sigma is 1 upon resistivity. Rho is resistivity here. And what is rho? Rho is the resistance of a sample of unit length and unit area. So take this sample, take this material, make a sample of unit length, unit cross-sectional area, find the resistance, that is the resistivity, take the inverse of it, that is the conductivity. There is some charge Q on the top surface, there is some charge minus Q on the bottom surface. Inner and outer shell carries, inner is minus. Yes. And these charges are changing with time, right? So first of all, is there any current? क्या इस सर्किट में कोई करंट फ्लो हो रहा है?
There should be a current, right, sir?
So let us say QT is increasing with time. मान लेते हैं QT increasing with time. And total charge on this full setup is always zero. Total charge इस setup पे हमेशा ही zero है. I mean it is neutral all the time. So positive charge is increasing on the top surface. Negative charge is increasing on the inner surface. So positive charge are moving outward, negative charges are moving inward. What is the direction of current? करंट का डायरेक्शन क्या है?
Outer to inward.
Outward. Direction of current is direction of positive charges.
Sir, you said direction of negative charges is inward.
See, the negative charge is increasing in the inner cell. Inner cell में negative charge बढ़ रहा है. Outer cell में positive charge बढ़ रहा है. If QT is increasing with time. यदि QT time के साथ बढ़ रहा है तो, right?
Okay.
If QT is decreasing, then obviously things are opposite, right? So I mean, if we take QT is positive, then this is the current. It is always radial. It will be the outward or inward depending on the behavior of Q. Now, if this is the current, what is the magnetic field here? And first of all, let me know what is the direction of magnetic field here. So we have three components of magnetic field: along radius, along azimuthal. This is along the north pole to south pole. So this defines theta cap direction. Theta is 0 here, theta is 180 here, theta is 90 here. So this is the theta cap direction along with theta increase. This is r cap direction, and this is phi cap direction along the horizontal direction. So along which direction will be the magnetic field? इसमें से किसके along magnetic field होगा? Is it along r? क्या magnetic field r cap के along है?
No, sir, it cannot be along R.
Theta? Can it be along theta? I mean, can it be along North Pole to South Pole or South Pole to North Pole?
Actually, sir, can you please explain again what is the direction of theta cap and that phi cap?
So theta cap, phi cap are the standard direction on a sphere. Let us say this is the sphere. Let us say this is the Earth. This is North Pole. This is South Pole. So if you go from North Pole to South Pole, then you are going along theta cap direction. तब आप theta cap के along बढ़ रहे हैं. Theta is 0 here. Equators के पास theta is 90 degree. When you go to South Pole, theta is 180 degree. You can go from north to south through India. Let us say India is here. You can go from north to south from US also. Here also theta is 90. Theta यहाँ पे भी 90 ही है. R cap, you know. What is phi cap? Phi cap are these horizontal curves. I mean, how will you go from India to US? India से US आप कैसे जाएंगे? Theta is all the time 90. Theta तो हमेशा ही 90 रहेगा. Phi changes now. Let us say at India, phi is 0. When you go to US, phi becomes 180. Okay. And somewhere here phi is 90 degrees, somewhere phi is 270 degrees. So these are phi lines. Theta is less than 90 here, theta is greater than 90 here, and phi is 0 to 2 pi in all three plots. So this curve is theta is equal to, let us say, 45, phi 0 to 360. For this curve, theta is 90, phi 0 to 360. This also, theta is, let us say, 135, phi is 0 to 360. Along this line, phi can be anything, just a fixed number. Theta is changing from 0 to 180. I mean, phi is equal to 180 here. Yeah, phi 180 here. For this line, phi is equal to 0. Theta is 0 to 180. Clear now?
Clear, sir, clear.
Now you said it is not along R cap. Is it along theta cap? क्या theta cap के along है? The current is in this direction. Current की direction ये है. Radially outward in all directions. Current radially outward है इस sphere से.
R cap direction current.
So current is R cap, yeah, right? Some constant. Now B cannot be along R cap because it is parallel to current then. Theta cap possible है क्या?
I think yes, sir. Theta and phi cap are
Phi
possible.
both can be possible.
Yes, sir.
If both can be possible, try to make field lines. कोशिश कीजिए किस तरह के field lines बना सकते हैं आप. And obviously the field lines must be same everywhere because current is same. So
Sir,
if field lines,
yeah.
make circles. Try to make circles. See. So just imagine what kind of magnetic field is there, and whatever is your imagination, justify it with some arguments. पहला argument क्या है? Since current is same, current हर जगह same है, direction is also radially outward everywhere. So you should see the same behavior of magnetic field everywhere. यदि आपने यहाँ पे anti-clockwise माना है, it should be anti-clockwise from this side also. को यहाँ पे anti-clockwise दिखना चाहिए because current is same at both the points, right? So whatever is the answer for this problem, it must be consistent throughout the globe, वो इस पूरे सरफेस पर consistent होना चाहिए. So think about the answer. See what is the best answer for it. And once you got the answer, then find the magnitude of magnetic field. यदि आपको एक बार डायरेक्शन मिल जाती है तो फिर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पता कीजिए क्या है. So I'm going to end it here.